Lower chart. Why won't you focus? Hello, how's it going? Hey, peoples. Hi, everybody. How's it going? So, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm gonna try to do a live chat once a week with you guys. That way it doesn't feel like I disappear. So, hey, Pookie. Okay, so let's see. The first question: who would win in a fight between Melanie and Cassandra's mom? Ooh, arm. Hmm. I feel like Melanie could possibly win. I saw your hair, girl. Don't hide it now. Yeah, I feel like Melanie could win in the end, but Miss Lisa would put up a really good fight. Guys, I look like trash today. I look like trash every day. But I did peek a little bit of my face in there. I have shown my face many times, though, if you look through my old lives. But I'm working on myself. I'm trying to. But I've shown my face a few times, guys. So, let's see. um, if Chelsea and Taylor still had beef, who would win the fight? I mean, Chelsea usually tends to overpower Taylor in the end. Once Taylor gets her boxing, though, it's like a tie. Let's see. Megan versus Amber. Amber would win. Olivia. Ew. Chelsea attempts homicide. So, I'm about to begin trying to film the photo shoot scene for BGC. As you guys know, it does premiere late this month, which obviously episode 1 is fully filmed, so even if I don't get to episode 5, BGC still premieres this month, regardless. Because like the opening fight kind of happens on like early episode 4, but I really miss Olivia. Guys, so if you don't know, Olivia comes back for TFC Season 2 as the main villain, so Olivia will be back. Ew, Season 2. Chelsea becomes part of the gang. I feel like Taylor won this round when they were in the living room. Yeah, Taylor did usually get the upper hand for that fight. Does Taylor... Huh? What? Does Taylor shun the friend group? Shun. Like, shun the friend group? She doesn't shun the friend group, but she does separate a little bit for season 2, which you guys will kind of see she's a little bit different when she comes to this new scene, which is what I built this for and the other campground scene for, which look, guys, look how cute this turned out. So, it's got like this little door. Oop. Boop. And here's the outside of it. So it's like, let me see if I can. So this is like the cabin scene for the next TFC episode for season 2 that I'm about to film. Here's the inside. Let me show you. So it just has boop. So it's bigger than it looks on the inside. So this is going to be one of the cabin scenes for season 2. Sean, what are you doing? You look good. Melanie when she was a high 2 versus Taylor. I mean, Melanie, even as a lower 2 or a medium 2, would still probably beat Taylor. But Taylor would probably get more punches at first. Who would win? Patrice and Melanie, or Amber and Phoebe? Probably Patrice and Melanie. TBH. Hey Sean, what have I missed? Not much. I've only been live for 5 minutes. Haha, what do you mean? I just don't sleep a lot, so I always look really tired. That's about it. Plus, like, I'm trying to go to the gym and get skinny. So yeah. Yeah. Who would win? Olivia, aka Olive Oil, versus Miss Classy Serenity? It would be Olivia, for sure. That's what Krishan said. Olivia, for sure. Phoebe versus Melanie. Melanie possibly could win. Phoebe's not as strong as Patrice, which Melanie has already fought the strongest characters, which would be Melinda and Patrice. So, look at poor Shaggy over there. So, Melanie probably could win. Who would win, Jacqueline or Olivia? Come on, you all. We've already seen that fight. Sean, I have to go. Bye. Bye, darkness. Sean, who's winning? Christina or Amber? Like Christina from like BGC 9? Ooh, Amber from BGC 20 would definitely win, for sure. But Amber from Jocelyn's Cabaret is scrappy. But you guys will see Amber really got them hands on this season. So you'll see this Amber really knows how to bang. When did Jacqueline and Olivia fight? On BGC 19. If you go to BGC 19, I think it was episode 2. They fought in the closet and Jacqueline whooped her ass. So go check out BGC 19 on my channel. Episode 2. Mink, mink, mink. Jacqueline really beat her up. Which we knew, now we know Jacqueline always had them hands. So, when I hear the name Serenity, I always think of that BGC 17 when she fell over and said, "Ow, she scratched me." Okay, so Christina or Amber? So Amber from my season would win, and honestly, I would have to say Amber from Jocelyn's Cabaret would probably beat Christina. No offense, but I think Christina's slowed down just a little bit. Because sometimes Christina fights really good, and then other times she kind of like seems slow. Like she doesn't seem as hyped up in half her fights. You should make a Taylor's World season. Security, get her out of here. Bianca and Paige rivalry was entertaining. Yes, honestly, their beef was iconic. Honestly, though, when you guys think about it, everybody Paige beefs with tends to be iconic. Like Chloe versus Paige, their beef. And then Bianca versus Paige. Let's see. And yeah, I'm not gonna do a baddies just because it's so similar to Bad Girls Club. I'm just gonna stick with the brand name Bad Girls Club versus like the off-brand shows. Ew, like ew. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? Hi, Sean Shows. Hey, Queen Dream. Pick a cast who would win. Ooh, BGC 17 or BGC 16? I'm gonna have to go with 16 because 16 had Patrice or unless you're talking about real BGC, but on my season, it would definitely be Patrice's season because they had Patrice, Claire, Chelsea, Kenya, who was scrappy. Who else do they have? Taryn, who was a little bit scrappy. Even Bren was scrappy. Brooke. So, yeah, BGC 16 on my season would tear up BGC 17. Phoebe would put up a good fight, but they've got Patrice to take Phoebe down. And then Brooke could probably beat Paige. Let's see. You should do a mini fight of Melanie, Patrice, Zari, Amber, and Phoebe versus Melinda. That would be good. That would be good. Melinda does get jumped on her new show that's going to be coming out next year, which I just bought the stuff to build the school. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's see. Because the school is the key that I need for almost every show. The school's the missing piece. Because I'm going to be using the new Zora North for the Scream Cult series, the Melinda series, TFC Season 2. What else? What else? Maybe the Witch series. It depends on which direction I want to go with the Witch series. Let's see. Are Rael and Bianca fighting in TFC? Yes. So Bianca and Patrice fight in TFC, and Bianca and Rael also fight in TFC. When does BGC 20 come out, and when are you going to sell the dolls again? So BGC 20 comes out this month. I'm not giving it a specific date because everything kind of needs to fall in place. I'm thinking the end of the month. We're about to do recordings for episode 1 and 2. So yeah. Let's see. Sean, I'm the same one who forgot to put a name of the figure I wanted, and oh, you ended up sending me Jupiter. Well, I hope you like Jupiter. Your Jupiter was this scale, the 1/14th, which is what I'm filming most shows in right now, because like this house would be way too big. Here you guys can kind of see. Still got the scene going on. There's a lot going on here. We've got this lady still in Shaggy's room. I moved Shaggy down here, but he's supposed to be up here. We got Pig Mask over here. If you guys haven't watched Scooby-Doo yet, definitely check it out. It was a good episode. For sure. Can we see the current school? The current school burnt down. It's gone. Like, when you guys saw the ruins of the school was actually in ruins. So, that school is gone. And I'm about to build a new one. I just bought the materials to begin constructing it, so it should be out soon. Let's see. Can Bianca fight in your opinion? Yeah, Bianca can fight. See, I know I've seen like people be like, "Oh, I don't think like the girl with green hair can fight." But you got to remember, Bianca has fought every strong character, like the strongest characters. She's fought Patrice multiple times, Cassandra, she's fought Chelsea, who are all like extremely strong characters. So if Bianca were to fight someone, you guys kind of saw when she fought Paige, like she could throw Paige pretty easy. I mean, Paige was swinging, but Bianca could overpower Paige with no problem. So you must remember, Bianca has fought every super strong character the whole show, including Jacqueline. So, and she puts up a good fight with everyone. How many siblings does Patrice have? Patrice just has a little sister. Let's see. You. Who's fighting at the BGC 17 reunion? I'm not 100% sure yet. I feel like in my mind the reunion's not too hectic, to be honest. I think Morgan and Malaysia fight. And possibly Reina in Malaysia, and then possibly Paige and Morgan. So, which I have to come out with that cast soon, but I've been focusing on getting your guys' BGC 20, but BGC 17 reunion will still happen. What happened to BGC 15? BGC 15, I got copyright striked on episode 5. So, and I used that, it's like for a song that I used. And the copyright strike, if you get 3 of them, they delete your channel. So, that video got removed. The rest I had to put on private. So, that's where and then we might redo BGC 15, just kind of revamp it with new music, but we'll have to see. How tall is Rael? She's, 5'10". I can't wait to see Patrice get jumped at the club. It's gonna be funny. I mean, Patrice minks those girls real fast. Who wins, Patrice or Bianca in TFC? Patrice still wins. Patrice, she doesn't fight as hard in TFC, but she does still wreck girls pretty much. Oh God, Serenity versus Brianna. Serenity would still lose, but can we see clips of episode 2? Or my iPod is dead right now, so I cannot show you. Oh, wait, you can zoom on this? Look, it's Chelsea. Hey, boo. I didn't know I could zoom. That's awesome. I had no clue. Can you build it on live? I might do some live chats where like I build it. That way you guys can kind of see. I was gonna do some tutorials on how to build sets. Like this one I was building last night, which I use foam board so you can see it's pretty solid. So it's nice and firm. And it turned out pretty cute. So that's how this one came out. And I didn't have like stone, so I just made cheap ass looking stone. It works. And right here uses a different type of wood than right here, so it's got a lot of little details. And then of course it's elevated. So it's a cute little set, which this set will also be used for the Be Mine number 2. That's the heart monster. Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo. Bianca versus Taylor. Bianca probably would win. But not by like a lot. Who would win in TFC? Or Jenna versus Bianca? Ooh, I think Jenna might just win because she doesn't really have hair to pull, so she might be able to get Bianca. Walks in. Welcome, Winter. Who will win in TFC? Patrice or Bianca? Patrice still wins. Will Chelsea ever be friends with Taylor again? Yes. They're Taylor's been distant, but eventually they will become friends again. For the cast of BGC 21, the only reason Taylor's been distant from Chelsea is because of Xavier, her brother. That's the only reason like they're still distant right now. So eventually Taylor will get over it and come back around. Let's see. Who will be the BGC 20? Will BGC 21 be a bully season? There is a group of girls. I never want a season to fully be like BGC 11 because I just hate that season. Even though like I know BGC 8 was similar, but the fact that most of them couldn't fight, the jumpings really weren't that bad. I know that sounds funny, but in BGC 11, I felt like they were more scrappy, and they were just meaner. They weren't funny. Like BGC 8, when they jumped, they were funny, though. Like, Gia was funny. Amy was funny. The twins were funny. Like, they had funny personalities, which made it a little better. And BGC 11, I just felt like their personalities were all the same and gave hater vibes. So, it'll be a bully season, but not like BGC 11. Maybe more like a BGC 12 or a 10 type of vibe. For the cast of 21, you should put Patrice's little sister and Chelsea's cousin. So Chelsea has her little sister that might be on there, Sincere. Patrice's sister's really little though, so she wouldn't really work on it. Because Patrice's sister is like way younger than her. Like, her sister would be like 15 right now. She's almost like 10 years younger. In your opinion, who should be the face of Sean shows? It's hard to say. I try to rotate the face of Sean shows. I feel like our most iconic characters are Melinda, Chelsea, Patrice, Zari because she looks really unique, Melanie. I'd say it'd be between those. Even though technically the face of Shancho's is Melinda or Mr. Cookie. Raven and Black Diamond versus Bree and Jessica. They all probably fight about the same, so it would be really funny. Used to be Patrice till she got murked. Patrice is still. I feel like Patrice is one of the faces of like the Bad Girls Club franchise on my channel for sure. Any mini fights soon? And if so, who's fighting? I was thinking about doing another Melinda fight. Because Melinda fights seem to do really well on TikTok. Like TikTok seems to love Melinda, so I was gonna do a Melinda fight again, but we'll see. We will see. Uh-oh. My phone's at 15%. I can't wait to see Realistic Phoebe and Chelsea. I don't remember the episode, but Jacqueline had kicked somebody in the head. Was the girl okay? Yes, that's Mooney. Mooney's still alive and well. In fact, here's Mooney right here. She's alive. Although, it won't focus on her, but... Because for some reason my camera lost its ability to focus, but Mooney's alive. She's doing good. That was her. Let's see. Top 10 prettiest bad girls. They said 10 is Phoebe, 9 Cassandra, 8 Taylor, 7 Patrice, 6 Jacqueline, 5 Paige, 4 Bianca, Brooke 2. But who's number 1? Oh, Gabriella and Chelsea. Which Gabriella is supposed to be on BGC 21. There's a possibility Mooney is too, but I might change up the cast a little bit. Sean versus Melinda. Melinda would murk me. Season 15 villain. Chelsea will forever be in my heart. Yes. I loved Chelsea as the villain. Chelsea is somebody who can be an angel or she can be a villain. Depends on if you're her friend or not. There need to be little kids and stuff. It would be fun if you gave them little sisters to jump in the fights. I think that would be cute. The Ariana versus the child fight went viral. And TFC, you should do a fight for Melanie. Yeah, we should. Ow. We should do a high school fight for Melanie. You should make Patrice join the group in TFC. She will eventually. She's Team Olivia at first. For those who are just joining, Olivia is on season 2 of TFC as the villain. But yeah, she's Team Olivia at first, but she does become Cassandra's team. Ooh, Melanie versus Lucci V. I feel like Lucci might win because she's very big. Because Lucci V is one of the people who inspired Patrice. So don't put Melinda against Chelsea. Chelsea is her best friend. Even though Chelsea is scared of Melinda. But only because Melinda beat her ass. Let's see. But isn't the ginger man bun dude in all the intros? He is, but he wasn't supposed to be like the main intro. The intro was supposed to change each year, and I just never did. But the new intro is supposed to include like everybody. I just didn't have enough shows at the time to really have like a bunch of fun clips. But yeah. Matt Man Bun is one of my favorite characters though. You guys already know he's one of my favorites. Him and Aiden. Wherever Aiden's body went. He's one of my favorites too. I'm sure Patrice is from Hawaii. Patrice isn't from Hawaii. She's from Chicago. You should do a mini 2 versus 2 fight like TFC, like Bianca and Cassandra versus Raelle and Patrice. I have to remake Raelle, but Raelle's face is inspired by Nicki Minaj, which means I have to sculpt Nicki Minaj first, and then we will have Raelle again. So exciting. So, just like Alexis is inspired by Ariana Grande, Raelle is inspired by Nicki Minaj. In BGC 18, episode 5, uh, what were Sabrina and Melanie talking about in the limo? Episode 5 was the canceled one that was filmed, right? Honestly, I don't even remember. I'd have to go watch and see if it clicks. I think they were just arguing again, to be honest. But they weren't on like super bad terms after the little getaway until Sabrina said something to Melanie's like ex-boyfriend. Then they were on bad terms and Melanie bit her face. Mooney got kicked in the head. I feel bad. Yeah, that was poor Miss Mooney right here. But this is her look for TFC season 2, the first episode at the campground. I don't know why this camera though like doesn't want to focus. What is wrong with this thing? What is wrong with you? Stop. The fuck? Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Olivia's long curly hair is coming back in season 2, right? I don't know how I want to style Olivia. I kind of want Olivia to have a different style each time. Her long curly hair would be the closest to that time period, though. What day is BGC 20 airing? I can't give you a specific day because I don't want like things not to work out, and then it was a lie. But it's gonna be around Thanksgiving, so like I'm gonna try to do before Thanksgiving so you guys can watch it on your holiday. Chelsea is the blueprint in every Sean show spinoff. She really is in a lot of like shows. Chelsea is a very iconic character, and she's our official. Oop, let's get Chelsea out here. She's crying right now, but she is our official final girl. She tends to survive every horror movie. Morgan versus Morgan. BGC 20 Morgan would win that fight. How do you make a video with you changing their hand motion? Stop motion. So there's also, if you guys look on my channel, you will see how I make my videos video, and it's really short, and it shows you how I do the stop motion. So if you guys scroll back on my channel, you can find how I do that and then how I edit it together. Roly Poly versus Amber. I feel like Amber could probably murk Roly Poly. Like I said, you guys will see Amber's definitely gonna have hands this season, especially when she fights Jenna. Cause like, you know, she just knows. She knows what to do. Will you get into an LGBTQ relationship in TFC? Yes, there will be. Darius is in season 2 of TFC, and he does become one of the main group members. So there will be male LGBTQ. And eventually we might come out with a trans character, hopefully for season 2, if not season 3. You should do a little girls BGC. That would be funny. What's your favorite Scream movie? My favorite Scream movie is number 1, Forever, and then my second favorite Scream movie is number 4. Then my third favorite's number 2, and then my fourth favorite's number 5. And then number 3 I just don't like at all. It just feels, it was too different than the rest. You should make a roly-poly snack meals from Baddie South inspired character and Amber from Jocelyn's Cabaret. Maybe. Maybe. No more Melinda fights. Too bad. I'm sure on season 16 it said she was from Hawaii. Season 16 took place in Hawaii, and Bren was from Hawaii, not Melinda. Melinda's from Chicago. That's why she's called the Beast from the East. Because she's from Chicago. Ronda Rousey versus Melanie. Ronda Rousey would probably win. By breaking Melanie's arm. Miss Mooney got thick. Period, Mooney. Spin around for them. Thick. Is YouTube watching this live? I don't know. You should let Nicki Minaj, not Royal, be on season 2 of 2C. Well, I mean, technically, Nicki Minaj's face is Rael's face, so. Malaysia versus Bianca. Bianca would probably win, but it would be close to a complete tie. Almost. Chelsea is an iconic final girl, but we need another final girl or final boy. I mean, you might be... Damn it, it zoomed in again. Get off Mooney's thick body. Stop it. Stop. Okay. There will be some more... Well, Paige technically is a final girl. She did survive Scream by herself. There also will be a new final... Possibly final girl from... Well, I guess she's not a final girl because her friend survives. But Scream Cult will have some final girls in it as well. We need to get to the bag. OMG. Rock and Jayla versus Melanie and Patrice. Well, Patrice could probably beat Rock. Now, Melanie versus Jayla. Jayla stays distant. And Melanie is a takedown type of person. Kind of like Ronda Rousey. So, it would probably be a tie between Melanie. If not, maybe even Jayla. Tea about Taylor. I mean, she cut her hair and dyed it, and she's got her spray tan going. Here's my little bucket of people. Let's see who's in here. We got Matt Manbun. I'm going to have to go live on my other devices another time, because it won't focus. The fook. I don't know how to make it focus either. But we got Matt Manbun. You just can't see him because it's blurry. We've got Bald Naked Taylor, because that's an extra Taylor. We've got one finished Taylor. However, this isn't the outfit she's going to wear on TFC, but it's just a temporary one. We've got Mackenzie. However, I'm probably going to redo a pour on her with the new body sculpt. Who else we got? But yeah, Taylor she's going through a little bit. She does her counseling this season 2. Make a Krishan Rock inspired character. I do think Krishan Rock's really cute. She's messy, but she's cute. Slim versus Amanda. I'd say a tie, honestly. Slim's scrappy and small, and Amanda's also scrappy and small. Sean, can we talk about the one fight that's going to happen on BGC 21? I mean, which one? Oh, you should remake the movie Don't Breathe, but with the clay dolls. So these are actually plastic now, by the way. They don't break anymore. I mean, they still can, but unless you're trying to. Like, if you drop them, they're not going to break. Not anymore. You should do a Final Destination series. Guys, I have been thinking about that. Here's some of the series I've been thinking about doing. Final Destination. Hunger Games. Oops, I punched Chelsea in the face. Hunger Games. What else? I know there was another series I was thinking about. Oh, and Jurassic Park. Those are like, because you guys know, like you saw I did Scooby-Doo. If you guys haven't watched Scooby-Doo yet, go check it out. It turned out really good. And we've got one more episode left for the season finale. So Scooby-Doo is one series I did as like something that's not original. Like obviously I didn't create the characters of Scooby-Doo. But, so Scooby-Doo is this year. Next year, I'm thinking about possibly doing Hunger Games or Final Destination. I've been trying to think of ideas for Final Destination. I'm not sure yet, but I think you guys are gonna like it. The 114th Amber is taller than Jenna, but the 112th Jenna is taller than Amber. Honestly, it's just the heels. So the heels for the 1/12 characters are longer, or I mean shorter. One of them has longer heels than the other. So like these heels came out longer than how the heels are on the 1/12 characters. So plus Amber's body is a little bit bigger because I actually made I made the Phoebe body short by accident. So I think I corrected that when I remade it in 1/12. Even though I have to remake it again anyway for the smaller. Here's Chelsea. Look at her hair. This is the normal Chelsea head. I guess we can give Chelsea her normal head. Emery versus Brooke. Probably tie. Maybe Brooke. I'm not sure. Possibly Brooke. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read through your questions. Questions. Show Bianca. I don't have the new Bianca sculpt yet. So if you guys didn't know, what you can't. Oh wow, she looks like she just woke up. So if you guys don't know, I've been giving everyone updated head sculpts. And I can't really show you on this one, which sucks. I don't know why this camera just won't focus. I don't know what's wrong with it. It might be broken. It might be broken. But everyone's got like new flat eyes, so they don't have 3D like crackhead eyes anymore. So everyone's been getting a new updated head sculpt. That includes Miss Chelsea's got a new updated head sculpt. Man Band. Oh, and also all the guy characters now have like real hair too. So they don't have plastic hair anymore. So everyone's been getting updated. This is the Jacqueline sculpt, but on a new character named Tara for a new series. So everyone's getting updated. I haven't updated Bianca yet. The most recent character I updated is Zari and then Mooney. Okay, let's see. Melanie and Patrice is going to be iconic. It is. They're definitely iconic friends. To be honest, Jayla would get rocked by most, if not half, the AIC dolls in real life. Probably, a lot of them really do fight hard. Like, Bianca fights hard. Patrice would wreck most of the Bad Girls Club girls. Let's be real. Because she's big and she's real fast at swinging too. Zari would wreck most of the girls. Jacqueline would be murking bitches on there. Let's see. Brooke is 27. Yeah, they're getting older, guys. They're getting older. Time flies by. I mean, realistically, in this universe, they can be any age at any time, but if you're keeping up with the BGC timeline, they're all like now in their mid to like later 20s. Like 25. Cassandra was 21, I think. Maybe 22 on BGC 19. And that was 3 years ago. So now she'd be about 25 to 26. Uh-huh. Okay, so Swim doesn't swing. She mostly pulls hair and gets taken down by her opponents. Yeah, like Slim looks like she's like got that, no offense, but that crackhead strength. But yeah. Who was she gonna fight? Yeah, Amanda does swing though. Let's talk about the fights from BGC 20. So yeah, BGC 20, I'd say like some of the most iconic fights from this season will probably be Jenna versus Amber, like round 2 outside. That one will be the most iconic, followed by Melanie or actually it's going to be hard to pick which one's most iconic because they're all really good. Like, because like the season finale of Jupiter versus JoJo, that one's going to be iconic. Jenna versus Amber outside will be iconic. And then Patrice body slamming Melanie when Melanie jumps on her face. That one will be iconic too. So I'd say those are the top 3 most iconic fights. And honestly, I've been thinking about changing the opening fight to the Patrice versus Melanie fight. Just because even though it's Amber and Patrice versus Morgan and Danielle, it's really not like that iconic. It's kind of a stereotypical BGC fight. So yeah. Nikki from BGC 10 versus Jenna BGC 20. Jenna would probably win. Because she can punch pretty good. Not gonna lie, you should have Bianca as the protagonist in Final Destination. She should get visions. I mean, Bianca is really pretty, and I definitely feel like she needs more character exposure. So I would be down to possibly have Bianca as the main character for B or for Final Destination. When are you releasing BGC 20? It comes out this month. The end of the month, I'm not giving a specific date because I always miss the dates that I promise, so I'm not going to do that. But we're going to try to have it out before Thanksgiving. So yeah. Taylor versus Brooke would be really good. I know everyone's really been asking for that fight. Maybe I'll come up with a way to make it happen in TFC. We'll see what my writing magic can do. Because Brooke will be on TFC Season 2, and so will Taylor. So, we'll see. Jenna versus Patrice. Patrice would win. Jenna would put probably a better fight than Bianca, though. I want to see Patrice versus Chris. I'm guessing Krishan, and Krishan versus Chelsea. Or are you talking about Christina? Patrice versus Christina. I mean, Patrice would win because she's twice Christina's size. When Jenna and Mackenzie fight, will Mackenzie get her hits in? Yes. So Mackenzie's not like a top fighter. She's too pretty to fight, but she can swing. She's what is she? I think she's a level 3. So she's not as good as a fighter as Jenna, but she does get some minks in. But she gets snatched first by her like super long curly hair. And then she gets her punches in. Mink. Jenna and Amber versus Ronda and Zari. I don't know if Ronda Rousey's good at taking people down, but I don't know if she could actually take Patrice down. Because Patrice... Oh, wait. Never mind. It's Jenna and Amber versus Ronda Rousey. Oh, Ronda could probably take them down. And Zari also could probably murk both of them. So, yeah. Can we see? Sorry. See what? Say what? You need to make a restaurant parody of Hooters and name it Muffins. Oh my god. When's Chelsea's birthday? I would have to look. She was 23 on BGC 19. So she's 26. Because that was 3 years ago. I'd have to look when Chelsea's birthday is. I'm perhaps going to get dragged in the comments, but Christina's average. She can barely handle Julie and Rima. Ooh! Agreed, Nova. Zari versus Patrice. Who would win? So that fight does happen on TFC. So Zari is the same level as Patrice. So it's really a give or take. Possibly Zari even. I don't know. What about Christina versus Chelsea? Chelsea would probably beat BGC 9 Christina. Melanie versus Jenna. Jenna. Melanie would take Jenna down and probably win in the end, but Jenna would murk her up in the beginning. Christina was struggling with Rima. I was really surprised when Christina struggled with Rima the first time. But like I said, like sometimes Christina seems really like riled up and she like can swing real fast and she sounds like she punches hard. But then there's other times where she seems like she's just not doing too well. I think people make Christina the poster girl of BGC because she was one of, like, her personality was beloved by fans because, like, and I mean, now she's questionable because of the whole Natalie but at the time of BGC, Christina seemed very genuine and she stood on her own and she was very feisty, and I think people really liked that because they tried to bully her at first. Like, Julie really thought she was going to bully Christina, but Christina's personality was just too strong, and I think that's what the fans like really fell in love with. So what really happens in the Patrice versus Melanie fight? Is there more than Patrice body slamming her? Yes. So Melanie, as you know, isn't taking like her. So Melanie's schizophrenic. She's been since she was diagnosed around BGC 15 time period. So she's on medication. She didn't take her medication with her for BGC 20, aka production didn't let her. So she kind of like you guys will see she comes into the house normal because she took her medication, and you'll see her mentality just kind of spiral downward. Um, and she just that mixed with alcohol makes her go crazy. So that night she comes home, she rages in the limo. Like, Patrice has to restrain Melanie in the limo because Melanie has like a full blown like meltdown. And then when she comes into the house, she starts smashing everything, throwing things, throwing stuff at Patrice, throwing stuff at security. So, like, Patrice finally, like, yells at her to, like, stop. And then Melanie, like, runs across the couch and jumps on Patrice like a spider monkey and, like, starts hitting her in the head. And Patrice just kind of slams her on the floor, and then, like, they get to fighting on the floor. So that's what happens with Patrice versus Melanie. And even though like Patrice got attacked again, Patrice has a big heart, so she feels bad the next day. And she wants to talk to Melanie about it, but JoJo comes in. So things go worse from worse to worse. No. Oh my god. Sean, if you do a BGC Little Club, they should be 8 to 12. Oh my god. I would probably do like a parody of it, like maybe they're at school or something. I don't know if I'd really have them like, or maybe like a birthday party to like really make it like funny. Let's see. Christina rely on the element of attack that hoe first. So that's why she'd be doing well in her fights. Hold on, guys. I gotta plug my phone in before it dies. You guys know me. You know me. My phone always dies. Always. Let me plug it in. There we go. Oh, was I like upright this whole time? What in the hell? Okay. I guess that's how I started the live. My bad, bruh. Honestly, I'm glad to be back watching your content because I need a break from a lot of social media stuff. But I'm back and ready to work for you again on TFC. Woo! Yeah, guys, and that's why like I try not to even talk about like real world problems like, you know, World War III potentially, because I want my channel to be like a break from social media drama and give you some fake drama instead. How old is Chelsea? I feel like Chelsea was like I would have to look. I think she was 22 on BGC 15. She might have been 21 even. So and that was 6 years ago. She'd be about 27, 28. Somewhere around there. What the fuck? It did it again. Stop. Can we see Zari? I've got like old Zari. I don't have the new updated Zari yet. I have to pop her out of her mold. Is Patrice a Scorpio? Patrice's birthday, I'm pretty sure, is August. I think it was August, so I'd have to look. It might have been August. Or March. I have their birthdays, like, saved somewhere. I have to go look and see everyone's birthday. I do have a character birthday list. There's a lot of October birthdays. Apparently, October, I make a lot of new characters. Hey, Kayla. Let's see. So, who is your favorite BGC girl from your show? Ooh. I feel like I like them all. not all of them, but except for Morgan from BGC 17. That's the only one I don't like. Now if it's character wise, like watching them progress, I would say is either Chelsea, Taylor, Paige, or Patrice. Um, Maybe Amber on this newest season, and honestly, Mackenzie's pretty fun. So those are some of my favorite characters. Now to play, I think Olivia's the most fun character to play, and then Chelsea is second fun to play. Chelsea was 21 on BGC 15. So that was 7 years ago, yeah. So she's 28. My bad, bruh. I'm thinking it's 2020. Oh my god, if Patrice loses to Zari, I'ma cry and never watch again. Will we ever see realistic Bianca? Probably not. So, the only reason you won't is because the newer designs of the characters have some very similar eyes to the realistic characters. So similar to the point where I'm just gonna combine them on like shows until I come out with realistic characters where they look actually realistic. Because I feel like right now my realistic characters are giving Disney. They're not really giving like real people. So, well, I'm going to try again later on. So right now, probably not. I'm happy Natalie got beat up twice. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy Natalie got beat up too. Because someone needed to humble Natalie. And Rolly sent her to timeout. Natalie sat in the back and pouted after she got her ass beat. Jalen, for what? When she already lost to Melinda. Yeah, Patrice did get beat up by Melinda, but everybody gets beat up by Melinda. We need a female producer for the first time. It should be like Lisa, the real producer. We could use Cassandra's mom, Miss Lisa, as Lisa, the producer. Amanda that fought Melanie versus Taylor. I'd say close to a tie. Taylor could probably, if it's boxing Taylor could probably box her better, but that Amanda was physically scrappy, like wrestling wise, so it'd be close to a tie. They both have they both have their good things about them. Let's see. Sean, does Patrice get on Melanie when she gets slammed? Patrice does end up on top of Melanie, and Patrice, punches her in the face a few times, and then Melanie kicks Patrice in the face, so Patrice ends up with a bloody lip, but Melanie has a really busted nose. And we don't know if it's from her getting slammed or if it's when Patrice beat on her face. But Melanie, you guys will see when I release the trailer this month, Melanie is marked. Like, marked. So, yeah, it's going to be ugly. Hey, Markel, the baddest. I'm doing good. Period. Sean, name your best two fighters on BGC. Right now, it would be Amber and Patrice. Now, BGC 21 is supposed to have Zari, which will make Zari move to the top with Patrice. And then Amber would be third. I love Patrice, but I would never stop watching. I really love this channel. Thank you, Jalen. I checked the age. She's supposed to be 28 now. So Miss Chelsea is 28. Which you guys already know. My characters don't really like age. So honestly, age doesn't really matter in the Sean Show's world because they live longer. And in the Sean Show's universe, like characters live much longer than normal humans. So 28 would still be like 20 in their world. Why don't you let them have a round two, Sean? Melanie and Patrice. And Melanie is ready. Yeah, so Melanie is drunk when they fight. But they actually make up. So that's why they don't really have like a round two. Let's see. So he's not doing baddies. Yeah, I'm not doing a baddies show. Just BGC. Phoebe versus Cassandra. I think Phoebe. Yeah, Phoebe honestly would probably win. Cassandra's just as big as Phoebe, though. Actually, Cassandra might be taller than Phoebe. So Phoebe wouldn't be able to take her down. So it would be close, but Phoebe does punch a little faster than Cassandra. So, because I know Cassandra seems like the top fighter because she's so big, but when you think about it, though, like Bianca almost beat Cassandra for the most part. Um, and Cassandra, beat up Alexis a million times, but Alexis can't fight. So, Cassandra is like, she's a level 3 or a low level 2, maybe. She's a good fighter. She's just not a top fighter. Who fights in episode 2 of BGC? Episode 2 is Jenna versus Danielle with the green dress, which you guys will see. Danielle with the green dress will describe her a lot because she loves green. She's kind of, if you guys remember Jayla, how she always wore white, Danielle with the green dress always wears green. She loves green. So you guys will see. You can always describe her as Danielle in green because she will always have green on. But yeah, Jenna versus Danielle in green. Melanie versus Danielle. Melanie versus Morgan. Like briefly, so it's not like a big fight. And then I think it opens to Bailey getting jumped. Like at the end of the episode. So yeah. That's number 2. Episode 2. Cassandra versus Chelsea. Chelsea would probably beat her face. Cassandra would Chelsea couldn't really take Cassandra down, but Chelsea would probably get more punches in the end. Does Darius date a DL? And if so, who is this man? So he's going to date someone from the football team. And it does turn into a fight because they try to bully Darius for being gay. And the football team guy joins in. So Darius beats his ass. Are there any cancers? Yeah, there's a few people born in July. Chelsea is the best. Can Chelsea fight? Yes, Chelsea can fight. When is BGC 20 coming out? It comes out this month near the end. I'm trying to film to episode 5 right now. I'm scurrying. I'm skedaddling. I don't think I'm going to make it to episode 5. And if I don't, I'm going to change the fight. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's episode 3. I'm going to change the opening fight probably to Patrice versus Melanie. But we'll see. We'll see. Chelsea versus Cassandra. It would probably be Chelsea. Zari versus Melanie. Zari would probably slam Melanie in the end. Brown-haired Amanda versus Taylor. That one would be close to a fight, a tie, as long as it's boxing Taylor and not like early TFC Taylor. Is it me, or is Brie becoming unlikable, especially how she's acting at auditions? I think Scotty should have beat her up then and there. I don't know if Scotty could beat Brie up, to be honest. I think Brie might win, but I didn't watch the auditions. I think honestly, I don't know how Brie exactly acted at auditions because I didn't watch it, but I think the fans might have gotten to Brie, to be honest, because Brie acted really chill and not very active on the show, and then all the fans called her boring. So I think she did too much at the auditions, and now the fans are telling her she's too much, so she really can't win. But I feel like people aren't liking Brie because she's giving really forced. They can tell she's just not being genuine. OMG, Sean, you need Melinda in BGC. She'll probably be in BGC 21. When is BGC 20 coming? Around Thanksgiving. How Jenna have no hair coming? Have no hair. and pulling girls' hair off. Um, I mean, she uses it to her advantage. She knows what she's doing. She made sure not to like wear a weave or anything. Honestly, if I was on the Beggars Club, I would come bald too, because y'all ain't pulling my hair. Let's see. Bree was like, "Can you fight next?" Bye, Bree. You can't fight. Like, so shut it. Cassandra versus Chelsea. Chelsea would probably win in the end. Sean, I saw the Bernicia and Candace fight in the kitchen. So that scene you guys will see, that wasn't Amber and Jenna fighting. Jenna was taking off her jacket so she could twerk in the kitchen. So they didn't fight in the kitchen. When Amber and Jenna fight, they fight in the beauty room first, and then they fight outside. Are there any characters that are born in January? I thought Bianca's birthday might have been January. Like Bianca and Hannah. I'm pretty sure. I feel like it's Christina's age. Chelsea is getting up there, period. Chelsea and Zari versus Cassandra. They would definitely beat Cassandra. Give us tea on why Mel and Danielle fight. So Danielle and Green, she's watched BGC 19, but she never watched any of the other seasons. So honestly, she tries to pick on Melanie a little bit. She doesn't really know Melanie. So she called her like a crackhead in the limo twice. And she thinks that Melanie's weird. So she's kind of being like a mean girl to her. So Melanie says when they get home, they can fight. So Danielle says, okay. So Melanie puts her hair up and they fight on the stairs. Melanie kicks her down the stairs. Who would win, Bianca or Melanie? Melanie would probably overpower Bianca in the end, but Bianca would get more punches in the beginning. Send Patrice or Zari to WWE. Both of them right at Survivor Series. Why does it keep zooming in now? Stop it. Let's see. Is Chelsea one of the top fighters? Because in one video I saw Chelsea looked rougher than Brooke when she snuck her. So Chelsea can fight better than Brooke. Like Chelsea did win the fight with Brooke, but Brooke held up. Brooke's one of the top fighters. She's just not the top. Chelsea is a level 2, but I think a low or medium level 2. Bianca for real stay fighting anybody and everybody. I think after Melinda, she will pop anyone smaller than Melinda. Yeah, Bianca would probably still swing with Melinda, but she wouldn't be as quick to swing on Melinda. I need figures. I'm so inspired by your channel. I mean, I'll be selling figures soon. The only reason I didn't is because I was supposed to do a sale at the end of October, but I'm on such a time crunch for how many shows are supposed to come out, and sales actually take a lot of time. And for those who don't know, I work 5 days a week like a normal job, so it makes it hard to do sales, film, and work at the same time. And then, of course, I do college, but not till next semester. But I will be doing sales soon, probably after or around the premiere of BGC 20. I will post figures for sale. We'll have the 1/14th scale, that's these ones. So they're cute, they're small, but like you can have huge sets for them and not take up too much space. And they work just as good as the big figures. They look just as good as the big figures. Or we've got 1/12th scale, which are the like 6-inch ones. What about the other cheer team? That one has like Raelle, Olivia, I think Kenya might be on that one, and then a bunch of new characters. Can we see your face? I didn't get to see it. I didn't show my face on this live. I just did it in the thumbnail. Sean, let me edit your BGC trailer. I have plans for the trailer, but maybe the opening fight. What? Yeah, Melinda doesn't play. Melinda doesn't even punch people out of anger usually. That's why, like, when you guys see where she was like, they're lucky I didn't get angry. Melinda doesn't like punch people out of anger because I actually have a whole separate face for when she actually gets angry. She just punches people because she thinks they're annoying. So when people are like trying to fight Melinda, she's like, okay, like kind of like swatting a fly pretty much. So Melinda will just punch you because you're annoying her. She's very temperamental. No, because Scotty got jumped and still won that shit. Did she? Honestly, I've been waiting for people to like post the fights from the auditions, but I haven't seen any of them. So if you guys have the fights from the baddies auditions, please send them to me on Instagram. Hey, Elite, I've been Gucci. Cassandra versus Taylor. Cassandra would beat Taylor, but not easily. Pre-T, like BGC Taylor, but boxing Taylor would probably beat Cassandra. Brooke probably can't fight because olive oil backed her up into a plant. I mean, Olivia did get scrappier for BGC 19, for sure. Sean, are you going to be blurring locals' faces? I remember when you asked me. I might. I think that would be like a nice detail. Mel's birthday was October 31st. Yes, Melanie is a Halloween birthday, of course, because she's a spooky queen. Sean, my birthday is October 30th. Well, happy birthday, Omar. Happy birthday. May? I think Cassandra might have been May. I'd have to look. It's posted a long time ago. I'd have to go scroll back. If not, I might just make a new birthday list. Bianca is June. The way Amanda fell. Narcissistic much. What is going on? Gag. That's one good book. I think Jenna's gonna be my favorite. Jenna's not a villain this season, even though Jenna like will fight, and you guys will see she's kind of like she doesn't take crap, and she does kind of have like a colder personality, not like mean cold, but like kind of bitchy in a sense. She's not very like super warm and welcoming. So Jenna's not a villain, but she does fight most characters this season. But she's not a bad character. I do think Jenna will be likable, but I do think people would pick Amber over Jenna because Jenna was wrong. Brooke can't fight. Kenya was holding her. Kenya is scrappier than like people think. But what's the app you use to do the fights? I like to edit their fights with InShot for the most part, and sometimes CapCut. War Games match. Team 1, Patrice, Jackie, Olivia, JoJo, and Jenna. Team 2, Bailey, Zari, Amber, Jupiter, Bianca. Who's Bianca Belair? Is she from WWE? Or is she from like Love and Hip Hop? I don't know her. Honestly, Team 2 would probably win. Only because they have Zari, Amber, Jupiter, and Bianca. Markel says Zari versus Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea would get more hits. Zari would end up on her on the ground. But I feel like Chelsea would whoop her. Ooh, I feel like so Chelsea does that habit of putting her head down when she fights to protect her face. If you guys go watch a lot of Chelsea's fights, you'll notice she does that in almost every fight. And you guys will notice a lot of their fights, I keep similar techniques that they do. And it continues through each fight. So a lot of times when they match up, it's accurate. Because Chelsea puts her head down and swings up. And she did that with Brooke. She did that with Melanie. She did that on TFC when she fought Bianca. Someone said Bianca Belair. Oh, baby. Why do I feel like JoJo is gonna be getting hands from Mel and Jupiter at the reunion? Melanie does fight. She does fight at the reunion. She comes for vengeance. She's got some beefs. Um, and then yes, Jupiter and Jo. Honestly, this reunion, they're gonna have a lot of beef. A lot of beef this reunion. Ooh, Seven and Christina versus Jayla and Rock. I'm gonna have to say Jayla and Rock, to be honest. Because, like, Jayla could beat Christina, and I'm sorry, I think Seven is a good fighter, but I just don't think Seven could beat Krishan. Like, Krishan's just too... I feel like Krishan's too strong, because, like, Seven can, like, kind of take people down, but Krishan just... We know she does a lot of sports. She's got those strong-ass legs, and then she punches so fast, I feel like Krishan could take Seven. That's just my honest opinion. You should do a short fight between Melanie and Bianca. That one I might do because it probably won't happen on TFC. We need another fight with Patrice and Kenya. Maybe on TFC Season 2, or maybe just a mini fight. I do have to resculpt new Kenya. There's a lot of characters still have to, like, redo. Sasha, Naomi. Okay, so they're from... Are they from WWE? Why is your chat so delayed? Because I'm scrolling so slow. To be honest, I don't even know where I'm at. Shohan, you should do a Bring It On. Yeah, I'm not going to do the Bring It On only because Season 2 of TFC will have a lot more cheerleading stuff. So I think you guys will get your fill of cheerleading. So Cassandra's 26 because, yeah, she was 23 in BGC 19. So that makes her born in 1996. Yeah, so, yeah, she would have been born in 1996. So far, BGC 20 will be the only season with girls who were born in the 2000s and, like, the late 90s. Everyone else was born in the 90s, including Jacqueline. So she was 21. I think Jacqueline was 21 on there. So Jacqueline would have been 1998, 99-ish. Okay, so Bianca's from WWE. How much money does Chelsea? I mean, Chelsea is rich. Her family's rich too. Chelsea fights like Megan with a mix of Jada. I don't know about Jada, because Chelsea would definitely whoop Jada's ass. I feel like Chelsea, let me think if there's anyone that she would fight the most similar to. My brain's scrolling through the BGC seasons. Honestly, I feel like Chelsea kind of fights like Jen from BGC 10. Bianca and Ronda Rousey's from WWE. Ronda was a crazy fighter when she was in UFC, but she was a sore loser. Who is like Jayla from BGC? Probably Jenna, to be honest. Hence why they look similar. Even though Jenna's physical look was not inspired by Jayla, it was inspired by Prudence from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Are you going to upgrade Patrice on TFC? Or are you going to do BGC 20 Patrice? So Patrice is going to have her cartoon style for TFC, and she is going to have a new sculpt, which I do have to do another. I sculpt about 3 or 4, sometimes 5 characters at a time. Like the last wave was Reina, Zari, Ariana, and Josiah. So I do like a group at a time. So the next wave I'm going to do is probably Patrice, Raelle, aka Nicki Minaj, Olivia. I'm going to do a small Sophia. And who else? Honestly, that might be that group. We'll go from there. I kind of want to do Chloe. And also, technically, Malaysia exists because, believe it or not, Malaysia uses the Reina mold just in a different skin tone. So, Malaysia will be back. The way you slaughtered her name. Olive oil. Cassandra versus Zari. In my opinion, I feel like based on the fight in TFC with Bianca, Zari should whip Bianca, and Cassandra barely won in her fight with Bianca. So my pick is Zari. Yeah, Zari would win if she fought Cassandra. Was Jacqueline 24? I thought she was younger than that. So yeah, I guess she would be 1994. 27, turning 28. Jen can fight. Why does Chelsea look like Patrice's kid? That's actually not the first time I've heard that. When is season 2 coming? I'm actually building it right now. So we've got Chelsea already right here. We got Mooney ready. We got Taylor ready. This set right here is for TFC. They're doing like a little campground meetup before they go to the new school to squash former beefs. So that's why I'm building the campground. I built this one, and I have a second one over there. Which my room's really messy, but right over there. Let's see. Rolly versus Rhonda. Oh, that would be funny. I really would like to see that. I don't know. I feel like Rolly couldn't overpower Rhonda. Please tell me Patrice has kids. Somebody said Chelsea looks like Patrice. TJ, leave my baby Rolly alone. Chloe versus Bailey. Chloe would probably win. I love me some Rolly. Yeah, Rhonda's a trained fighter, though, so I don't know if, like... I mean, Rhonda's probably not had her hair pulled, but Rhonda's built real strong, so I don't know how much it would phase her, to be honest. When are we having the Bad Boys Club? With Chelsea's brother and her boyfriend. Oh, I'm not sure. I've got so many shows coming out. We'll have to see. 2023. I can't believe I'm saying that. It doesn't feel like it's about to be 2023. I'm going to throw up. But anyway, there's so many shows lined up, and I've been getting ready for all of them. She's from the new show. Mr. Kitty's for the new show coming out. Boop. Here's Mr. Kitty. Let's put him here. Oh, well, I guess now you guys can see my face. But Mr. Kitty's for the new show. Mooney is for TFC. Mackenzie's going to be in the new Scream show. Sean, the first time I saw your show, I was scared because I did not know what my mom... I know that I'm gay, but my mom accepted me. Honestly, I'm so glad. And that's something like I really want to touch on for like TFC, like season 2. You should bring back the blonde girl from the creepy thing. The blonde girl was Taylor. Unless you're talking about the little blonde girl. Well, never mind. Probably not, because we don't know who she'd date. Who would win, Chelsea or Jacqueline? Probably Jacqueline. Now, Kyla. Sean, Chelsea, and Candace from BGC fights the same. I'm trying to think. I feel like we didn't really get to see Candace fight that much, though. Like, I feel like if anything, Bernicia fights more like Chelsea. Period, Sean. Who's Kyla? Maybe Omar? No, Patrice does not have kids. Chelsea is technically the first one to get pregnant. Are you friends with Rico Creations? Yes. We are virtual friends and we discuss a lot of art stuff and like show plots behind the scenes. Plus like advice. But yeah, the blonde girl was a realistic Taylor character. Unless you're talking about the other one that had the braid. Can you please make Cassandra train Alexis on how to fight? If she does, Alexis would probably be maybe a upper 4. Because Alexis just really doesn't fight. She's too used to people fighting for her, aka Mooney. Is Holly and Nastasha mixed? Yes, they are. I don't like how you skip my comment, Bookie. Boop. Elite said, best BGC fighters. Is this zoomed in again? What the hell? Is this trying to do it itself? Did it finally focus? How exciting. It finally focused. Okay. Best fighter, in my opinion. Number 1, Patrice. Number 2, Melanie. Number 3, Jackie, Phoebe. And this is BGC fighters. Chelsea, Malaysia, Taylor, Bianca, Cassandra. Number 9, I don't know. From, yeah. OMG, Sean, Rolly versus Red. I feel like Rolly would win. Red's really small. Honestly, when you guys think about it, yeah, I think Rolly would beat Red only because like Red's way smaller than I thought she was. On BGC, she didn't look tiny, but when you saw her like next to Natalie, you realize Red's like 5. She looks like she's like 5'2". She's tiny. Like, I think Red's scrappy. I still do. Like, Red swings. She's a little bit slow at swinging, but she's just, like Red said, she's, like, way older than she used to be. So, I mean, you really do slow down, like, in your 30s. Not always, but, like, in the 20s, you're just scrappier. You move quicker. You know what I'm saying? But Bianca still held her own against Zari. Yeah, Bianca was minking. Zari just kind of threw her. Paige or Phoebe? We know Phoebe would win. For sure. Or are you talking about on their BGC list? Patrice fights we need to see. Patrice versus Taylor, Cassandra, Zari, Chelsea, round 2, and red-haired Danielle. Technically, Ariel and red-haired Danielle are the same. Phoebe versus Chelsea. Which, as you guys know, Miss Wilson was Phoebe's mom, so Phoebe will be, like, actual Phoebe that you guys know, will be on TFC as a student, season 2. Patrice versus Jupiter, since they're both past 6 feet. Patrice would probably win, but, you know, Jupiter would be at least tall enough to mink Patrice, but Jupiter's not, like, a top fighter. But her size does give her an advantage. Nicki Minaj versus Rolly. Come on. Rolly better not snatch my Nicki. Nicki's like a big part of my childhood, so I'd be offended. Miss Lisa versus Jackie. Ooh, we'd have to see. So Miss Lisa was really scrappy back in her day, so we'd really have to see. Nikki beat anybody. Bianca versus Jackie in the gym was a good one because we finally got to see the cabbages. Ass get whooped. Maybe because Jackie snuck her. But if Bianca had a chance, then it would be a tie. I mean, Bianca did have a chance, though, because Jacqueline kicked open the door and said, "What's up?" pretty much. And, like, walked up. So it's not like she was snuck. Like Cassandra getting punched by Bianca. That was sneaking. But, yeah, I mean, they had time to square up for that one. I remember when you did Ariana got ate up by that kid. Poor little girl. Also, that little girl, Mackenzie's in Scooby Doo. So if you haven't watched my Scooby Doo series, go watch it. Mackenzie's in there. No, Jacqueline was 24 when she did BGC. Cassandra versus Miss Lisa. I mean, Miss Lisa beat up Cassandra. We already know. But you don't know if Nicki Minaj know how to fight. Oh, we know she died. Nicki did not. No, sorry to spoil. Oh, you're talking about Mackenzie. Don't spoil it. But for real, guys, go watch Scooby Doo if you didn't. It turned out really good. So, and there's one more episode I have to do, which will be December, though. But, yeah. Alright, guys. So, I am going to get going, though, because I've got a lot to do preparing TFC and filming more BGC. So, thank you guys for joining. I'm going to try to do a live every Sunday if I can. So I'll try to... Can you fight Rock? I don't want to fight Rock. I mean, I would, like, if I was a girl, but, like, as a boy, I don't want to fight Rock. Guys, I gotta go. Bye-bye. Spill a tea about the club fight. The club fight starts with Mackenzie and then two random girls. Mackenzie pours water on them because they're hating on her. And then they try to jump her. So Patrice goes and saves her. And then Patrice gets jumped, but she beats them up. And then Mackenzie joins in. And then Amber joins in too. And it turns into a big street brawl. So that's the tea. But alright, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get this stuff ready. And hopefully this week I can resculpt Patrice and Nicki Minaj, aka Ray L. And we'll go from there. So deuces, everybody. No, Sean, not you. Yeah, don't. I mean, I'm not scary. Like, if Rock tried to beat me up, like, I mean, I would, as a dude, I would try not to fight Rock. But I mean, if she was really beating my ass, I might swing back. But if I was a girl, I still would fight Rock. Yes, like I wouldn't be scary. Honestly, if I was a girl, I'd fight Rolly too if she was coming at me. Like, don't be scary. Don't let people bully you. You know, and sometimes I do feel like Rolly be bullying people. And wouldn't be me if I was a girl. Win or lose, mink, mink, mink. But alright, bye everybody. Can you fight? Actually, Sean, yes, I can fight. I have been in many fights. And I can defend myself for sure. Doesn't mean I'm the best fighter in the world, but I definitely know how to punch with accuracy. I did boxing for 5 years. So, yeah. But alright, guys, I will see you later. Goodbye.